Tour junkies.
What's going on, golf addicts? Welcome to the first playoff event of the 2025 PGA Tour season, the FedEx St. Jude Championship from TPC Southwind there in hot Memphis. Starts this week, and we're here to break down all the action, talking some betting odds, our favorite outrights, some top tens, a little bit of baseball talk in this week's episode as well. We're gonna have a good time. My boy Pat Perry with me, rocking a vintage TJ T-shirt there, the old logo. Gain your edge, boys. Gain your edge. 10 years running, we've been doing this. 10 years breaking down the TPC Southwind. It was right after our weekly guest, Mr. Matt Every, put up his best finish ever at this golf course. We're going to talk about that here in a few minutes. How you doing, Pat? You good?
I'm good. I felt like I needed to rock the vintage shirt. I mean, for whatever reason. I don't know. I need a betting win. I need, It
has been a while for you, hasn't it? What are we?
I feel like it has. It's been like since March or something.
Has it been that long? Have you sat down and thought about it?
I feel like it has.
You're in kind of a dry spell.
I am. Sort of.
In one way.
When it comes to betting, yes.
If speaking of TJ being around for 10 years, people may remember the famous, the first ever Pat dry spell. And there have been a few, but the first one and the most notorious one was Pat dry spell 2K19. Remember that? That hashtag we had
19. Yeah.
You go look that up on X. You can look up old hashtags on X and see what kind of tweets we had for dry spell 2K19. It was a big thing. Everybody was tracking it for a while. And you came out of it, but you are in a little bit of a betting dry spell. The last time I remember you being in a serious betting dry spell, you did this, and you won. You won that week right after you put the butterfly tattoo on your face, and so
that's true. Chris Kirk won it for me.
I feel like, Pat, honestly, if you don't hit a winner this week, I think that means before this season comes to a close, you should be prepared to do something next week.
I mean, I might have to. Might have to be prepared for it. I don't know. I feel good about where I'm landing on some guys.
Okay, but you say that every week, but yeah,
I do, and it's a smaller field, so I have a little bit better chance. Kind of.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe,
but we'll see.
All right. Well, if you're losing a lot of units tailing Pat's betting card, you could at least gain them back by using SoBet, because I continue to cook over there on SoBet. Up over 22 units on the season. Hit our matchup again last week. Made some money in the props market on SoBet as well. Did not have Cam Young, but that's okay. We'll talk about Cam Young here in a second with Matt. But join us on SoBet. New contests dropping frequently on SoBet that even you, the user, can join at no expense of your own. Just got to be a member at SoBet. That's it. But obviously, you can track and tail your favorite handicappers as well. You can click the link in the description and join for just $1. The football season is about to be here, folks, so you're going to want to be involved there in SoBet. Let's bring in our friend, as always, every week, Mr. Matt. How you doing, buddy?
Great. How you guys doing?
Good. What do we think of Cam Young? Finally getting it across the finish line. I think I saw, I saw his reaction. It was about what I would expect. I will say, I tend to say this about people that I don't like when they win. I don't have anything really against Cam Young, not like I do Brian Campbell, because he's basically bombing. He's basically Brian Campbell with testosterone, because he's very vanilla. He's very just bland, just milquetoast. Like, no one would give a rip if Cam Young just disappeared off the PGA Tour. Nobody cares. But he is fun to watch hit the ball because he hits it far and he brings that to the table. He's got the little pause. He has no swagger. He has no personality. If he does, he's done a really good job of hiding it over the last 4 years. But he's been the white whale for the betting community, I would say, for years. People have lost loads of units. They have unloaded the clip on this man all for as long as he's been out there. And we were not on him because we're usually not on him. And I'm okay with it.
I saw I think it was from Scott Van Pelt, a tweet where he has a buddy that
bets on Cam Young first round lead and to win like every week since however far back you want to go, and he didn't do it last week. Of course that happens. What did he go off at last week?
Is it like 70 to 1? I think it was like 60, 70 to 1.
Yeah,
it was a nice hit, but it's not.
Yeah, I mean, look, it was kind of the way. Like if he was going to get it done, I mean, it's kind of the way I saw it happening. I mean, just there wasn't a golf tournament on Sunday. That thing was over. It was really just the Ian Baker Finch story all Sunday for me. By the way, how odd was that sign off for like Jim Nantz? He like didn't know to focus on Cam Young or Ian Baker Finch. It was weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, he doesn't do a lot for me either, man. I don't know what else you want me to add.
Pat?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree. He's not that exciting, but it was a amazingly dominant win. What's happening with Ian Baker Finch?
He retired 30 years.
Just kidding.
Okay. Hey, listen. I will say this about Cam Young. A few years ago, maybe a little more than a few years ago, whenever he got his first Korn Ferry event, when I played in it that week, it was in Chicago, just on the outskirts of Chicago, kind of. And it was freezing cold and raining, like nasty weather. And he just freaking blitzed the field. That to me, obviously, was a sign of things to come. He's a world-class ball striker. One other thing, Titleist films a lot of their commercials out at my course, Pablo Creek. And there was a hole at number 2 at Pablo, like from the back tees. If it's warm out, I got to step on one to get it there. And it's kind of over water and over trees. And they were doing a still shot with Cam there, and he was pausing in his backswing. And then just for fun, like I'm not saying like his normal pause, like camping out up there for like 10 seconds, he was airmailing them over the green with 3-wood from behind there. I mean, this guy's you said Brian Campbell with testosterone. I mean, Cam Young, I think, is probably a pretty good athlete across the board. Like I would bet he's good at most things, but man, it'd be nice if he had just a little bit of personality in there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It would be, but I mean, I understand that
but it's okay that he doesn't, and I kind of like that he doesn't fake that he does. Do you know what I mean?
Agree. Yeah. I agree with that. I'm glad we don't have to fake it, and it's not. I was going to say it's not a prerequisite to being on the PGA Tour, making a lot of money. Like,
no,
I'm not saying it has to be, but we are fans first here on the Tour Junkies podcast, and I just can sit there and say, fine. I don't hate Cam Young. He's not like Colin Morikawa to me. I think maybe he does have a little more personality, and he just does a really good job of like keeping it chill. But I was a little disappointed, and I didn't watch any of Sunday because there was no golf tournament, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a little disappointing. Like as much as this guy has gone through to get here, I mean, he's had close calls, runner-ups, leads that he's blown, almost won a major or two, and like that's what we get when you finally do it.
And I know. In 18 there is like, if there's anything on the line, that's such a great finishing hole because you have to hit the fairway there. And it was just a bummer to not see that back nine kind of, it didn't matter at all. I mean, at all.
That's what I was going to say would probably be the most disappointing is I did watch it on Sunday for some reason. I don't know why. God. But I guess I just wanted to be tortured. I have no clue. But I watched it, and the main thing I was wanting to watch was to like see like, okay, what's the emotional reaction going to be after all these years with no wins and coming so close? And I mean, I had him. Was it Valero? What was the tournament he should have won? And I had him outright, and he didn't win. That freaking Peter Malnati won. Remember that?
Oh, Tampa.
Why do I always want to Valspar?
Malnati cold topped a yellow golf ball in the final round and won a tour event.
Won the TAM event.
The first guy ever. I don't think he's the first one ever to win with a yellow ball. I think what's the kid that won Puerto Rico, Martin Traynor. I think he was playing a yellow ball when he won.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he's the first guy ever to top a yellow golf ball in the final round and win a tour event.
Well, anybody that should have lost to Peter Malnati like that.
Ooh.
Should have had a little more emotion when they finally won a tour event, and he didn't have it. It was just, I couldn't.
Do you think he doesn't have? Do you think it doesn't come with that because he's already got millions of dollars in the bank?
No, I think he's just like that. It would have been, it would have been cool though. Now I'm thinking about it, like with Happy Gilmore being such a thing right now, and just everybody watching Happy. He could have just shocked the world with like a total Happy celebration, like club between his legs, donkey riding it all across the green. Like nobody would have seen that coming from Cam Young. That would have been a lot of fun.
Yeah. Do you think now though? I mean, and we could talk Ryder Cup. I mean, I know it's not on the list here of things that we're here to talk about, but I mean, look. He might show some emotion at the Ryder Cup if he makes the team.
But you gotta take a real hard look at him because he's from up there. I mean, he grew up playing Sleepy Hollow, which is right next door to Hudson National, up there in New York, and
built for the golf course.
Probably yes. I mean, just almost prototype for that golf course. Just a bully around that place, and you need to be a bully around Bethpage.
But dude, if he makes the team and can't show some fire in the belly on the golf course during that, I'm done. I'm out. Like if you can't do it for the Ryder Cup, forget you.
All right, if I'm Keegan, I'm like if he does make that team, I think Keegan and him would be a great team. Like put
emotion with like an emotional partnership. Meaning he's not going to have it out there. He's got to have somebody with him for sure.
Okay, I'll go to Matt, then Pat. We'll keep it going back and forth. Would you rather, if you're the Ryder Cup captain right now, you got to make a decision today. Okay, Matt first, Cam Young or Patrick Cantlay?
I feel like this
Cantlay.
That's terrible. That's a wrong answer.
Is it? I'm taking Cantlay. Joe LaCava comes with that. That's why I'm taking that because Joe, the drama from last Ryder Cup. I kind of want some more of that in here. So
why does it feel like the last time we saw, speaking of fire in the belly, like the last time we saw any fire in the belly from Patrick Cantlay was the Ryder Cup when we were getting absolutely hammered. And I appreciated Hatgate and all of his poking the bear that he did. I appreciated that. It's like one of the only things I've ever really liked that Patrick Cantlay has done.
I like Patrick Cantlay. I know I'm in the minority there, but I'm all in on Patrick Cantlay.
But I'm saying like from
I'm not talking about golf. I really like his golf game, but I like him as a human. I think he's probably one of the smarter guys out there on the tour, and I can see how people don't like him, but I also like that little bit of asshole in him he's got.
I think Cam Young's just playing better golf right now, in my opinion. And
that can go away though.
Matt likes Cantlay's asshole. Is that what he said?
No, I don't like him.
Oh, okay.
I don't like that part on him.
That's kind of what you said.
No, I like that he has a little bit of asshole in him.
You like that he has a little asshole?
Yes. Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Like I'm doing this with 2-year-olds. Okay.
Don't put me in that category, Matt. I mean, I
was
glad to hear you're out of your dry spell too, by the way, Pat.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I was trying to make this a rapid fire thing. Okay, so Pat, your team Cam Young there. All right, okay. Cam Young or Andrew Novak, Matt?
Cam Young.
Pat?
Cam Young.
Cam Young or Brian Harmon, Matt?
Oh, fuck. Cam Young.
Pat?
Same.
Cam Young or Matt McNeely, Matt?
Cam.
Same. Matt.
Cam Young. Okay, what if Keegan has to choose between him? If you have to choose between
go to Cam Young and Chris Gotterup.
Cam Young.
Really? Because both.
God. Maybe the edge goes to Cam slightly, like with the major experience. Like he's been in major contention, which I feel like is the closest thing you can get to the Ryder Cup. Obviously, Chris is from up there too and playing extremely well. But I think I'd have to give a slight edge to Cam Young there.
Yeah. Just golf course, those last few that you named, just think about the setup there and it immediately goes to Cam Young. I mean, Cam Young, Harmon, come on. I love Brian Harmon, but this is Bethpage Black for Cam Young and Brian Harmon are two different golf courses.
Yeah, they are.
All right, next week, since we have a limited field, even more limited field next week, only 50 guys for the BMW Championship next week. We do have a new golf course, I think, to talk about, if I remember correctly. Is it Caves Valley?
Caves Valley.
Okay, so we have played there before. But either way, we'll do next week. Let's bring, after everything happens this week, let's bring our full, if we're the captain now, Ryder Cup teams. And we'll talk a little more Ryder Cup talk next week. Putting a bow on Cam Young. Any other final thoughts on Cam Young?
Let's go to Memphis.
Tommy's got to be next, right? Like we got to get Tommy Ladd across the finish line. I feel like if we can get Tommy Ladd across, then we've kind of broken down the barrier of fan guys, like especially us bettors love to bet on and lose money on. That's who we got to get across the finish line next. Is
and
Tommy
see
Ladd.
That one I would feel like Cam Young. I really didn't care that I would miss the boat
Right.
on that one, but Fleetwood I would. I would be heartbroken if I didn't have
Me
Fleetwood.
too.
One.
Me too. I've lost way more units on Fleetwood over the years than Cam Young. This is not really the Tour Junkies has not really ever been a Cam Young show. There's a lot of Cam Young.
We had little pieces of him.
Yeah, nibbles for sure.
Yeah.
Nibbles. But never really been a diehard Cam Young stan show. Okay. Speaking of Ryder Cup, join us. We've talked about it a lot. I know you're probably tired of hearing us talk about it, but I'm just telling you that time is ticking. Come to Bethpage, people. Everybody come to Bethpage. Hang out with us. We're going to have a great time. 20-plus people descending upon Bethpage all together with me and Pat, the Tour Junkies taking on Bethpage. We're going to be amongst it with the people. Forget media credentials and us walking in the ropes and you guys being on the outside being like, oh, hey. No, we're out there with you. We're going to be in the mix with you, like just diehard American fans, unless Brian Campbell makes a team, and then it'll be you guys versus me. But it's going to be a great time. We're going to descend on the Ryder Cup together. We're going to play 27 holes on Friday in a nice little muni there in Manhattan. Breakfast and lunch included, transportation included, hotel arrangements are already set up. Going to a Yankees game Thursday night. All the details are in the description. Elite events and tickets helping us make this possible. Link in the description. Fill out the Google form. If you just want to do a part of it, if you just want to play golf with us one day, if you have your Ryder Cup tickets, that's fine. If you just want to come to the Georgia-Alabama game in the bar that we've rented out that night, that's going to be electric. We're going to need to, I was just about to ask you this too. So anyway, go fill out the form in the description. But Pat, have you scoped out this bar? Because let me say this, Matt, you don't know this about.
Wait, what bar is it? It's a Bama, Georgia bar.
Well, it's actually a Penn State bar, but they're giving us a room for the Bama Georgia game. There's a big Penn State game that night too, so it's going to be a big night. I think it's called Blue Haven South. But here's my thing.
Sounds like an LBGTQ bar, but go ahead.
Matt may not know this, but Pat has proclaimed for years that he is a world-class kind of parlor games expert.
Oh, like shuffleboard.
And where you put the Parmesan cheese on that thing.
Anything you name, Pat is going to say, "Oh yeah."
Really?
It will be interesting because hopefully, I was going to say, Pat, if you scoped out the bar to see what kind of parlor game options could be available that night, obviously the game's going to be the focus. Georgia Bama is the focus.
Pat, give me your top 3 games you're good at, bar games.
Top 3. Well, first, and I count
one of them.
Shuffleboard, one of them. Mm-hmm. I would say I think this counts as a parlor game. Cornhole, definitely. I'm probably the best at cornhole.
Really?
Yeah. I don't feel like between the three of us that.
I would say if you say it, I believe you.
And then number 3, I would say. What would number 3 be? It's not darts. I feel like I'm not great at darts. That would be like the one that I don't.
Darts. I am.
What about the punching bag when you?
Have you ever done that, Pat? I've never done that. I'd like to do that.
The ring game.
The ring game.
Yeah.
We got one of those in the office. The ring game.
Yeah.
I don't even know this.
You have a little.
It's like on the Floor Bama bar.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, I'm good at that. at that. Well, we'll have to see what's up. Well, maybe we'll see what's up.
I tell you another thing I'm not good at that is probably counts as a parlor. Well, really kind of a bar game. Golden Tee. Not good at Golden Tee.
Never tried it. Be too scared to break my wrist.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's get into it. TPC Southwind, the host of the FedEx St. Jude Championship. First off, Matt, are you on you on the call for anything?
I am. Gambling feed this week. We're back on 3 hours a day now instead of 2. Myself, Graham Dillette, and I believe Coach Jonathan Coachman's the host. So yeah, man, tune in if you're gonna watch it on PGA Tour Live on those ESPN Plus feeds. Switch it over to ours, dude. We're the best one by far.
That's gonna be fun.
It will be fun. And we're getting better. It's getting a little better too, because, we're ironing out the kinks. I mean, it's kind of, everything's a moving target at first, but I think the show in general is getting better.
Did we get any? Let's see if we got any submissions, listener submissions for words. Because remember, we said we're going to work in some words or phrases. Here's one. Zippity Dinger is one submitted by PGA Daily on YouTube. A couple of other dumb ones. A lot of people talking about how handsome Matt is. Talking about somebody didn't like my Minnesota female hate that I gave out. Anyway, well, we got to think of something. We got to work on that.
What did you call them? Thick-wristed Subaru drivers the other day?
You added the Subaru.
Oh, sorry.
I do take full credit for the thick-wristed part. I think
I like it.
I was looking at the history though, Matt, and you pulled out a little T3. You got a nice little paycheck from this joint back in 2014. 11 years ago.
PPC. I should have won that tournament, to be honest.
You know who you lost to?
Yeah, I do. The guy, he set the all-time strokes gained putting record that week, Ben Crane. I remember it was bad weather that week. It was super hot.
Yeah,
thunderstorms. And the last day we had to play 36, and I was paired with Graham McDowell and Poulter for 36 holes, and I freaking striped it for 36 straight, man. I flew it in the hole on number 7 the last round from like 150-ish yards, bounced out, went all the way to the fringe, made par. I ended up losing by 2. I kind of had a couple shaky things down the stretch as well happen that, when the ball's in the air and it's like, man, this could be really sick, and it didn't end up being sick. But yeah, it's a good week. I'm a horse. This is another course, horses for courses for me. Big time here.
Yeah. And why is that? Like, was it the Bermuda again?
I think it's the Bermuda again. I think it's just, we don't see many of these tracks. I think Sony is comparable to this place, like last week as well. I like a good iron player here. I always, I didn't always struggle off the tee in my career, but when I did come here and it was a little shaky off the tee, I didn't really sweat it a ton. A lot of there's a few holes that take drive out of your hand, first of all. So there's a couple more fairways, more than likely. And then on the tee shots that have that are super demanding, there is a bailout. So I like a good iron player. You got the Zoysia fairways this week. The thing's gonna be sitting up on that thick blade. And then another thing with the good iron players, usually they're pretty good out of the rough too. And judging the flyer lies I know I've hammered it on here, but like that's a skill as well. So, and you're gonna miss fairways this week. It's just gonna happen. So good iron player. That's what I'm looking for.
Par 70, a little over 7,200 yards. Your fairways in red, your greens in red go down slightly versus regular PGA Tour courses. There's some water here, a lot of trouble here. If you are a little wayward, it does appear. Hideki's your defending champ. Lucas Glover before that. Willie Z won here before that. Yeah, I mean, based on BTN's model, they're definitely weighting kind of the distance. The accuracy edge a little bit more than necessarily the distance edge at this golf course. Not really mapping out to be a bomber's paradise. Obviously, distance never hurts. But BTN seems to think the accuracy off the tee is a little bit better. And yeah, I mean, the mid irons here seem to be most important, kind of that 130 to 170, 180 number. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I would. I think definitely that's spot on. Can get a little windy here if the place firms up. I mean, it's that the year I played well, would you say 10 under 1? I don't think it was firm that year, but I feel like it's always somewhere between 10 and 13 under here wins.
I looked at the weather. It's going to be dry, so that's good. Like, it's dry all week, and but not a ton of wind, it looks like. And typical Memphis August 89 to 93 temps. So not miserable, but not
I thought I saw 95 starting on Thursday.
No, I didn't see 95. But no rain, and not a lot of wind in the forecast. But I do think the golf course will be nice and firm. Bermuda could be. I mean, I think these greens are typically pretty fast and fiery, so that should be good. Yeah, only 69 players. 69 players with Rory dropping out and
dinner for two.
And no cut. What's that?
I said dinner for two.
Dinner for two. And no cut this week, remember? But the top 50 advance into the next round of the playoffs of the BMW next week. So what do we think about Rory getting out of here? What is that? I mean, he's just saying like, duh, I'll be there next week and I don't really have to have the points and I'm good. He wants another break, another week off.
I mean, with there being no head start in Atlanta now, like I kind of get it if I'm Rory, but at the same time, it's like, dude, it'd be nice if you played this tournament.
Yeah. I agree there.
I mean, a couple weeks off after the Open, I don't know. Be cool if he played.
Yep, T3 of this place 2 years ago, so it's not like he can't do. I mean, he can do damage anywhere, but yeah, I don't know. Makes it easier for Scotty, I guess, right? Let's get into season long because it's nut cutting time, boys.
It is nut cutting time.
Yeah, your boy, yours truly, won the week at the Wyndham with my combo of Aaron Rye and Harry Higgs. But Tony again widens his gap a little bit, just a little bit. It's death by 1,000 cuts. Tony over Matt for the battle for not getting in the last place and having to do a stand-up routine. So currently Tony has about a $1.1 million lead, Matt. And he has the first pick this week, and you have the first pick next week for the BMW, and then that is it. So 2 more events. Me and Pat are probably pretty safe and clear at this point, so we're gonna probably be fine. Tony has texted in his picks, and wouldn't you know, he has taken a young man named Scotty. Checks notes. Scheffler, I think is how you say it.
Schufter.
He's taken a Scheffler fellow with his first selection. So, Matt, that means you are on the clock. We're doing 30-1 and then longer than 100-1, or we will make another exception if you want to be long again and long and foolish,
Yeah. I am going to go Xander. I know he's not high up in the model this week, but
I'm sure you're going to go somewhere else.
You thought I was going Berger?
Yeah. But it's probably a prudent choice.
Yeah.
Too
much on the line here.
Yeah. Matt, Pat, you're up.
I'm going to go with Tommy Lad. I'll go with Fleetwood.
Tommy Lad. I like it. I'm going to go. See, the guy I won is actually at longer than 30-1 too, but it doesn't really matter because me and Pat are fine. I'm going to ride the hot hand with Fitzy. I'm gonna keep going Fitzy. He's got a good finish here before. I like that he just got off. What do you think about guys who just played the Wyndham versus guys who maybe haven't played since the Open in terms of that Bermuda thing? You think that's a slight advantage?
Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little. I mean,
just a teensy bit.
Yeah.
And
I'm more concerned with form.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go with another hot hand in good form, and a Bermuda guy hits a lot of fairways at 100-1 for my last selection. I'm going with Chris Kirk.
Love it. Fuck, I love that.
Back to you, Pat.
I'm gonna go with the guy that almost won for you a few weeks ago, Emiliano Grillo. 120-1.
I was like Emiliano. No, Emilio. My bad.
DB, Chris Kirk at 100-1 this week is like
very nice. Very
just
nice.
Like grabs your eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Nico, 120-1. I think this is a good place for him.
Another guy in hot form right now.
Yeah, kind of wet the bed late
Yep,
yesterday, but whatever.
Tony's selection, I don't really understand. I'm gonna have to look at this one because this guy did not pop for me, but maybe I'm wrong. And normally I'm all in on Mr. Johnny Vegas. Not a great record here. Doesn't really seem like a great course fit. I don't know what Tony's doing with that one, but he took Johnny Vegas, so that's it. So the big matchup we got to watch is Scheffler versus Xander and Vegas versus Nico for the two battling it out to not be in last. All right, there you go. That's your season-long update. Should we do – let's talk some outright early leans. Let's go to the top of the board. Scheffler's at plus 280. no reason to, overanalyze that. After Scheffler, what starts catching your eye there? Pat. I'm gonna go to Pat. Who's the first couple names off the board for you?
I mean, I think Schauffele I think Xander's a good bet here at 16-1. I actually thought maybe he might end up being a little shorter with Rory gone. I don't know. I think I like Xander at 16-1. And then I really like Fleetwood at 25-1. I think this is a good course fit for him. He's finished, well here before. I mean, what was he? Third here a few years ago. Third here in 2023. I still think he's playing well. I would go Fleetwood there too at 25-1.
Question: if you're Tommy Ladd's agent, okay, are you taking this opportunity, or are you just like saying nothing? Are you taking this opportunity to go to your boy and be like, hey, listen, man, listen, champ. Cam just got it done. Cam got the monkey off his back. It happens. It's a matter of time. You're never a winner until you are. You got this, man. It's going to happen for you. It's going to click. You keep doing what you're doing. Keep taking it day by day, round by round, shot by shot. Do you take that opportunity to mention Cam in this moment to Tommy, or do you just lay low, say nothing, go about your day?
I don't know what you say to Tommy at this point, because he's been through so much of it that I feel like everything's been said to him that maybe it's just a nothing. So I'm going to say nothing at all. Or maybe we don't know that Cam Young actually, despite having this terrible personality, is a good motivational speaker. Maybe Cam Young's calling him and saying, look, if I can do it, you can do it.
No chance.
Matt, if you're Tommy's agent, what are you doing that? Would that work?
No, I mean, no. If I was Tommy and my agent, like if I had the same, like you just placed me in Tommy's body and my agent called me with that bullshit, I would probably fire him right there. Like it'd piss me off so much. I'd be like, dude, shut the hell up. Of course, because it's so obvious. Like, I mean, I don't need him to tell me that.
I don't know, man. I just think we're being. I think we got to be. I think sometimes as buddies, as brothers, like sometimes it's good to hear it from your boy. And like here,
okay, you think Tom? I mean, he's such a nice guy. Let me give
Matt. Okay, Matt. If you were actually, this is a great example. This is a real world example. Both my friends on this podcast are in outright dry spells. Okay. And so if Matt,
speaking of dry spell.
If Matt hit one and hit one this week, and then Pat, I wouldn't hesitate to be like, hey, Pat, look at there. Like, it's always darkest right before the dawn or whatever.
That's different.
And I would say, look at my boy Matt.
DB. That's after the fact. That would be like Tommy winning and then Cam going up to him and saying, hey, nice job. Like, that's not the same.
No, I'm saying neither one of you have hit outrights in a long time. You're in the dry spell. You're done. You're out. You're both like floundering. You're both like wondering, questioning all your decision-making abilities. Do you even know golf? And then both of you realize it about each other. So one of you wants to win before the other one. So if Matt, you hit and Pat has not, I'm going to say, Pat, look, there is hope. It can happen for you.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That just feels a little too elementary for me. It would burn my ass more than motivate me.
I guess I'm just too good of a friend. That's sad. Okay. Well, I don't want any of those guys that you.
Let me give you an example that happened. This actually happened to me. All right, with your boy Peter Malnati. So one year at Wyndham, I'm fighting the full on foul balls for like 6 months. Like they were a major issue, and I'd gotten through 35 holes without hitting one, and I was paired with Malnati and Shane Lowry. We get on 18. There's OB like 10 yards right of the fairway on 18 at Wyndham. And I get up there and just hit one like 60 yards right into OB. End up making double, miss the cut by one, get done, signing my card. And Peter, like I know he meant it, but like he walked out of the scoring area and he's like, Matt, man, you played so good today. You didn't deserve that. And I wanted to, like at the time, I wanted to wring his neck. I was like, I definitely don't need to hear this from you. Like, I mean, I know you mean it and I know it's coming from a good place, but this is not the time. I don't know. I just think everyone out there is kind of kind of in their own world. And
That's
I will say this. I think if Tommy gets it done, it's going to be in a way like Cam Young got it done last week.
I would like to see that. By the way, I just went back and checked. It hasn't been that long. I hit Straka at Truist, which is May 7th or May whatever. It was in May.
What kind of dry spells are y'all talking about? Betting?
Well, I mean,
there were dry spells previously that were documented on this show.
Pre me on this podcast, did we talk about Pat's love life a bunch, or what was this?
No, we didn't talk about it a bunch, but it became a thing in 2019. It came up on a show. It's a classic. It's a classic TJ moment and clip where it came up.
That one was not involving betting. Or maybe it was.
All right, down the board. I mean,
what about Russell Henley? Does he do anything for you here?
Yes, he does. I was just about to say Henley and Fitzy still. I mean, I know I just talked about Fitz, but right there at 28 and 30-1, I like both those guys. I think Henley I might feel a little better about, but I mean, Fitz is dialed right now. Like, look at all the green on his strokes gain, metrics over the last few weeks on Bet the Number. He is very, very dialed. So both those guys are interesting to me.
Same.
Where is Fitzy's on the Ryder Cup, right? Like he's number 12 right now.
Yeah, I don't see
he'll be on.
I know he'll be on, but I mean, surely if you're him, you're like, man, I don't want to make this a decision. I want this to be easy, right? So like, surely he wants to squeeze into like 10 or 9. I would think. But anyway, I like both those guys. And then do we think? Okay. I took Aaron Rye last week in the season long bet because I did think he was going to have a good week. And I know he's a PGA Tour winner. Do we think Aaron Rye can win the FedEx St. Jude Classic in this field? Does he strike us as being able to get that done? Because the metrics are good. Like, they're really good. He hits a ton of fairways. His iron game is unreal. The guy has gained 19 strokes on approach in his last 8 rounds of golf between the Open and the Wyndham. 19 just on approach.
I like him with those numbers.
Yeah, I mean, I think there are others in this range I'd rather have over him. But
I was going to say, from a name value standpoint, you're contending with like Straka, Hovland, Cantlay, Ludwig. That's hard to pull the trigger on, but that iron play is really hard to ignore.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, I won't end up with any of it, but I could see, like, if I'm playing DFS or something, I could probably see going to him as a potential pivot play.
Okay. Who else we like?
Well, I like Victor. Yeah, I was just about to say, Victor right here. I mean, obviously Matt mentioned, horses for courses. I mean, he's got that for sure. I mean, his last 3 starts here, he hasn't finished worse than T20. I think other than the scrambling, which we all know is the deal with him, I feel like this is a good spot for Victor. He's going to hit fairways. He's a great ball striker. All those things.
Yep, I like him. I like Berger here too. I mean, 2 of his 4 wins are on this golf course. We actually had him on the show this week, and he was very bullish on his golf game. Not shy about it either. Did
you ask him about chipping and putting?
On this track, he feels like he's got an advantage chipping out of this Bermuda. He said, "It was the cocky Daniel Berger. I liked it a lot."
That's good. Yeah, I like to see that. I'd like to see Berger get back in the winner's circle. I don't want to go too far down the board without mentioning Hideki. I talked about Hideki at the Open. I kind of felt like we might get back to vintage Hideki there. It looks like we could be. The iron play is back. Obviously, defending champ here. I think him at 40-1 in a field in a strong field where it's going to take a solid winner more than likely. I like him at 40 a lot. And I like Harris English right there in that Berger range. I think it's tough to ignore how well he's playing right now. So I think I probably prefer English and Hideki over Berger, but that's if I had to narrow it down. But I don't there's no reason to dislike Berger. I guess it's just preference at this point. But for me, it's those guys in that range. Anybody else for you, Pat?
No, I mean, I think I'm definitely in on Berger. Can we talk Shane Lowry yet?
Yeah, go
ahead.
I mean, look.
I know. I
have Shane Lowry. It's 7th in the BTN model.
Yeah.
All the numbers look pretty good for him, other than the putting. I mean,
but that's always the case.
That's always the case for him. So I feel like you're getting pretty good value on Shane at 50-1.
I think I'm out, actually, now that I'm looking at it longer. Now I'm out. Are we getting good value on it? Like, the guy can't close the door.
I don't know. I kind of think we are.
I don't know. I'm over it. I'm starting to get over it.
I like him and I like Wyndham.
You do?
Yeah.
Wyndham's definitely found something.
Okay, what if Cam Young winning last week, he said if he would, he's going to give Tommy a call. There's another guy, a little bit longer odds, Denny McCarthy. What if he gets his first win here? I like him on this track.
Played it well.
Yeah. Could happen for sure.
11th last week, decent form, great putter. These are some of the purest greens. I mean, it's pure Bermuda. You can't get better than that.
Yeah, I mean, Denny's there. I don't know that it'd be. I've never.
It's tough for you to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been a huge Denny. I'm a Denny fan. I've just never been a big Denny clicker. Better.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I get it. Like, I see a guy like JT Poston at 65 at the same number, who's a multiple winner on tour, who does kind of just come out of nowhere and do stuff weird sometimes. But he's got a decent record here too. Gets it done with the short game around this place. But if the irons pop like they did last week at the Wyndham, I mean, JT could be trouble at 65. I don't love a lot of these names. Like, I think Chris Kirk is the one that gets me the most at 100.
Same.
Grillo at 120. Pat already mentioned him.
Yeah.
And honestly, Lucas Glover again at 80. Like, it's just the way he plays it. And obviously he's a past champ here. I was a little disappointed how he played at the Wyndham. I had him on the card for the Wyndham, but I think he could do some damage too. And that's a guy, has the experience to close the door on a big time win if he needs to. But I think Kurt, Grillo are my top here after.
How is Tom Hoagie 300-1? What the hell has he been doing?
What has he done? I don't think he's done anything.
Not been playing well at all.
I'm looking. He's playing terrible, but
he's lost the ball striking or something.
Approach is still in the green.
Well,
would you rather have him or Brian Campbell?
That's what I was just looking at this week.
I'd totally rather have Hoagie. Oh, on the betting card?
Yeah.
They're both they're 14th and 15th in the model this week.
I think I'd rather have Brian Campbell.
Ooh, I don't know.
Which is crazy. 14th and 15th in whose model? The BTN model?
Yeah.
Not mine. Well, I mean, they're not far off. Campbell's 22 in mine. Hoagie's 29. But God, how?
Cam Davis 400-1. He's got a 6 here 2 years ago. I mean, I know the form's crap. Those are some big numbers
you're getting lured in by the
69 player field.
You're getting lured in by the numbers.
Yeah.
Let's talk
rookie move.
Let's talk top 10s. Top 10s in this field with some upside, some locks. I think we'd all agree. I had Xander written down at plus 135. You guys both mentioned loving Xander anyway as an outright, so I would imagine plus money. Top 10 on Xander plus 135 feels right. For me, the next kind of lock would be if I can't get Rye, if I can't get there with Rye winning, I do like Rye at plus 240 to finish in the top 10. And then Kirk at plus 550 is just wild for a top 10.
Yeah, I like Harrison. I like my top 10s a little juicier than yours. I like Harris English and Berger top 10 this week. I also like Chris Kirk and Brian Harmon as well, plus 450. Harmon. Yeah, don't hate that here either.
Okay. Pat?
I think outside of Xander, who I definitely think is a lock for me at plus 130, I would definitely say Fitzy at plus 200. And then I think Hideki at plus 260. I think I'll go with that. And then long shot for me, Griot at plus 650. I mean, I'm gonna trust DB's model in this case. Who he's got a number 2. You got number 2 in your model. And he's been playing pretty well. So I'll go with plus 650 for the long shot.
Hey, speaking of the model, shout out to our friends at Bet the Number. We asked them just last week. We were like, hey, can we add FedEx Cup rank as a column instead of FedEx Cup points as a column on the year-to-date stats for the model? And they said, sure. And then they did it immediately. It was awesome. So now you can see FedEx Cup rank. You can kind of see who the bubble boys are for 50, top 50 going into next week, which, by the way, I also want to shout out myself for dropping the made the cut parlay in my Discord channel. Just did a little easy little make the cut parlay, little 8-to-1 payout, paying for your Discord membership, your annual Discord membership with ease. And I just did it basically by going to Bet the Number, sorting the model by the FedEx Cup rank, using my model, and I went and found some bubble boys that I liked, not all the bubble boys, but some that I liked, and just said, these guys need to make a move. And they did. They made the cut. They made the weekend. They gave themselves a chance. I think you could do the same thing with the top 50 and tinker around with that a little bit. And I think that same case goes for some of these guys on the Ryder Cup fringe. I was just looking, the European Tour, Aaron Rye's 14th in the Ryder Cup, trying to make his first Ryder Cup appearance, playing well. I think Rye is one that I would love to throw in some sort of a top 10, top 20 parlay, whatever. I think guy's going to make a move. So looking at those kind of bubble boys is something I like to do. It may mean nothing, but it's something I like to do. Shout out BTN for the quick changes, doing awesome things over there. All right, you want to end it with some baseball talk, guys?
Let's do this.
Pat, you've got your next. Do we even remember who the guy was that was like the main card that he pulled last time? I don't even remember.
Yeah. Well, if you remember, this pack that I bought had 3 different things. It had one pack that was like just a bunch of cards that all sucked. And then it had this special card right here.
Oh, yeah. Who's that guy that we never heard of?
Gavin Lux. It's a rookie card.
Wait, yeah.
Gavin sucks.
Yeah.
Gavin sucks. And then you got a premium pack. That's why it's in gold.
Let's go.
That's what we're doing tonight.
This one only has. It looks like all the cards are from 1991.
Oh,
there's only 7 cards in here.
Rip it open. Let's see it.
Oh, give
7
it to
cards.
me, Daddy.
Here, hang on. I think I use it too.
Jeez.
Okay.
Oh, that's gonna bend up your let's see.
All right.
Your Ron rookie card or whatever.
Here we go. Oh God.
What kind of cards are they? Are they like upper deck or?
It says Premier. Opeachy. The hell is Opeachy?
Oh. Dude, I've heard of Opeachy.
Isn't that a river?
Yeah, and
no, that's Opeachy River. Oh, sorry.
Gucci.
Oh wait, these are from Tops. These are from Tops.
Let's see them. Show
this first one is a guy by the name of Ruben Sierra.
Oh, Ruben.
Love me some Ruben Sierra.
This next one.
Are you here for scuba?
Daryl Strawberry.
Oh, love the drugs on that guy. Love the drugs.
Now, these can't be worth anything because they're all good names, I guess. Carlton Fisk.
Oh, man, do you think if Carlton Fisk, the same person, were now in 2025 the same level of athlete that he was, same build, same athleticism that he had then, how far do you think he would go in baseball?
He would have quit before high school.
No way, right?
Yeah.
What an average, just freaking average white dude that just happened to find himself in the Major League Baseball. Wasn't he a catcher? Is that why? Because he was a catcher?
He was a catcher, yeah.
For the White Sox?
God, DB. White Sox. That good.
Yeah, dude, that's cool.
This is 91.
All right, here we go. Damn, these cards are French or something. They got some French on them. What the hell? Denny Martinez. Denny Martinez.
Pitcher for the
Expos. Or a Lancier. Says pitcher Lancier. I guess that's what they call him in France.
Yeah, well, it's probably, if it was for the Expos, that's probably why it's in French.
Montreal. Duh.
Montreal.
No, because this next guy is Gary. You remember Gary Gaetti?
Yeah.
Oh, Gary.
Third baseman for the Angels, or Trusamier Butt.
Huh.
All right. George Bell,
Oh,
outfielder for the Cubs, or Voltiquier.
well, I was thinking
No,
about
you got swindled, Pat.
George Bell.
And then the last one, I've never heard of this guy, I don't think.
Just say his name. Don't tell me where he's from. Let me see if I can remember.
Hubie Brooks.
No, I got nothing.
The Mets outfielder. What the hell kind of cards are these?
I'm bringing a card. I'll bring one in next week.
Bring somebody. Hey, a listener out there, ship Pat a nice pack of cards from.
Yeah, send me something that doesn't have French in it. There should not be a French word on a single baseball card ever.
Well, it's at the Expos. They were.
Well, I know, but every one of these had a French word on it. I don't understand.
Man, well, yeah, those were kind of fun in the beginning. Like, I love some Ruben Sierra. I was a big Ruben Sierra fan back in the day. He was great on World Series baseball. He was a good power hitter. World Series baseball, Sega, like 94.
Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff, boys. Matt, enjoy the call this week. The gambling feed. We're looking forward to that. Oh, let's think of a word. Pat, think of a word for Matt to use. Go.
Lancier.
What?
Now that's going to happen. Let's think of a realistic word.
Dry spell.
Dry spell.
Ooh,
Yeah, dry spell's first.
Yeah, there we go.
That's too easy. Dry spell.
Yeah, but what if
And
we
a bit of a dry spell here.
use it? See if when you use it, you could just be like, you just give a little nod to Pat and just be like, he's in a little bit of a dry spell, not of the Tour Junkies Pat kind, but the other kind. You know. Just
Okay.
you won't really get away with that.
Yeah, we'll just see if anyone's listening.
The tour is going to be like, you've been hanging out with the Tour Junkies guys, you're out, Matt. That's why they don't let us do anything anymore. That's why we're not there. There's going to be gambling people at the thing. Pat Mayo.
Is there?
Yeah.
Pat Mayo's going to be there. Never met him.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. Friend of the show. All right. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. May your screens be green. Bend over your bookie. See you next week for the BMW Championship. See ya. Out. Tour Junkies featuring David Barnett is not an affiliate of CWM LLC. Opinions expressed by the host or guests do not reflect those of CWM LLC. CWM LLC does not endorse gambling or the entities promoted by the Tour Junkies podcast. David is a non-registered representative of CWM LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor.